Hello, welcome back. I'm the Muted Goat. This is episode 11 of my Let's Play Civilization 4 Realism Invictus playthrough as the Incans on a giant map, a giant Perfect Mongoose map. Alright, so where we left off is we had just taken this Hungarian city of Bach, and we declared peace because it was a lot bloodier than I had anticipated it was going to be. I kind of watched it back and I felt like cheated the first time I played through it, but I was looking back at it and it was... I lost some that I shouldn't have, but I also won a few that were... I won quite a few coin flips. I think more than about 50%, so it wasn't as unfair as I first thought. But yeah, we're going to rebuild, regroup, and then we will be continuing on with our campaign with the Hungarians. This is... My motives are mostly revenge, because they've just been declaring war on us nonstop. But also, a couple of these cities are pretty good. I was even looking at this Visegrad city, and it's not the worst thing in the world. It's got a river, so we can do something with that. And has some tundra with hills, and even this city has a bunch of resources, although that's it. And Buddha has the gold and stuff that I'd be primarily interested in, so we'll see. Plan's still just this Etstergram and Buddha, and then that should be enough to just effectively cripple the Hungarians for the rest of the game, so that you would think they would stop attacking, you would think all this stuff, but we'll see if that actually comes true. So I'm building up some man-at-arms here. Oh, there's a galley. Okay, we've got a great artist. Got a member with these man-at-arms to actually get the right promotion. We saw how impactful that was last episode. Okay. Well, we will continue pushing culture up here near Rome with our great artist. Yeah, we need a couple fishing boats. Quito, why are you losing so much food per turn? Okay, there you go. You can be stagnant. This great general is helping to heal up all the troops.
He who loves
rudder.
practice without theory is like the sailor who boards a ship without a rudder and compass.
Alright, merchant
Never knows
families.
what he may cast.
First craft guilds. Minus 25% maintenance, which is enticing, and plus 1 trade route per city. Now, crafts guild, we won't have the guild hall anymore. So this will be economics for production, basically. blast furnace. Let's go pikeman. Build another workboat. But anyways, continuing on with what I was saying. Migration period. Okay. Barbarian invasion saw many people uprooted. Let's see, what does this effectively do? Alright, religion now generates twice as much separatism. Okay. That shouldn't affect us because Buddhism is the only religion on this continent. Let's go back to this. I'm going to switch to merchant families, and we'll see that this should be positive for the economy, and it is so far. I can actually bump this up a little bit because I don't want to carry a bunch of gold. It'll just get stolen via espionage, and my military is already as upgraded as it can be. So nothing to spend it on.
I am the Lord thy God. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Alright, down here we need like some levies. Civil unrest near Bach has led to riots and looting. And that caused a farm to get destroyed. Had the great artist join in Rome. We'll eventually push this culture out, but it's going to be a while. Okay. Everything's healed up. Bowman, we'll get those Canary Guards built. Start working on a spy for Bach. Okay. Alright, Rome is nearly fully caught up with all of its buildings. Alright, so we are so far ahead that like the Russians aren't mad at us anymore, and the Egyptians aren't mad at us anymore for getting ahead of them. So now they're all just happy with us, except for the Hungarians.
Two cities have been formed by two loves, the earthly by the love of self, the heavenly by the love of God.
I've got this building here. Going to build that in Quito if we can. Oh. Are there any more of these Canary Guards we can build, or do we only lose one? Looks like we only lost one. Let's get back to building up some more pikemen. Let's see if we drop this. Yeah, we get a couple angry. Alright. Still need to hang on to our culture. I'm just building a couple of irregulars in these two cities down here because mainly just to tamp down separatism. Got another spy thwarted. Oh, we got the rice spot for Timbuktu as well. How big's the army in Buddha? Not very. Okay. Hopefully round 2 of this war goes a lot smoother. We have vision into all their cities due to our massive espionage lead, and also I think being like the home of Buddhism gives you a boost to that too. Although it's not helping with the Egyptians, it's helping with everyone else. We can basically see everyone else's cities on our continent and what they have. Okay. These cities down here have built their cottages up into towns already, which is great. Now we can upgrade our galleys to war galleys. It's not the worst idea. How much do we need for that? Just 128 for all of them. Alright. 180 gold is a pretty good amount. You want to have some on hand if you can, in case there's a random event that requires you to spend some gold, but you don't want to have a whole bunch, because then it'll just get stolen from you. Medium cavalry. Yeah. Just leave you up here. Now we can upgrade these trade ships, or whatever those were, sailboats into trade ships. Those are just upgraded transport ships. And with that, I'm going to drop science down actually one more to build up my treasury a little bit. So, I think places like Quito are starting to struggle with food because I've switched everything from andens to windmills. So I actually want to look at like tile improvements. Windmill. What? Just +1 food from mechanical engineering. Okay. Well, I guess that's just going to be kind of like a permanent thing. I'm sacrificing some food for some production. Alright, our treaty with the Hungarians is over. Okay. Gonna focus on happiness right now because culture won't be an issue once we take these other two cities. We got a few pikemen up here. I think our stacks are going to be trading out some pikemen for longbowmen and man-at-arms. Okay, we got enough gold now. Another longbowman. Okay. Got one more man-at-arms making its way down. And everything else will be just kind of, our backfill defensive troops once we take over the cities.
A rock pile ceases to be a rock pile.
We are able to build our
bearing within him the image of a
our
cathedral.
cathedrals. So they're these Buddhist stupas. Okay. Couple places I want to do that. One would be Rome. Niani, sure. I want to do it down here. And we can even do it in Timbuktu. And Cusco. Oh. We are maxed out on the number of them. It depends on how many Buddhist temples you have, how many stupas you can build, so we'll eventually get a few more. Okay, let's see. We're building up a decent army again. Mostly what do you call them? Mounted units. Alright, we got the man-at-arms there. I think we're going to declare war next turn. Another pikeman. Okay. Take the catapult. Alright, this one's gonna have 4. Let's see, is this logistical problems too? Still just 1. And so they can have 4 with 4 man-at-arms, 2 pikemen, and a longbowman. What if you throw another longbowman into the mix? That's logistical problems too. Okay. So how many troops total is that? That is 10. You can have 10 and still be in just logistical problems 1. I'm also kind of forgetting, let's see here. We have this poor morale upgrade, which is just a -5 strength. That's one of our leader's traits. It's for melee and ranged units. So that is obviously contributing to our problems. Alright. go Hungarians. I guess we'll have them both on this hill for one turn. Everything else can fortify. And Bach. Okay. I think we send them all towards Estergom first, and then Buda. Hopefully we can get this all done in one war, rather than two. So, I welcome any attacks they do on our stacks here. You can see I only had a 0.3% chance of winning, and this is just one less troop I have to deal with when I'm attacking the city. Right, let's get up to research. Separatism and Tume Bamba is high enough to join a revolt. Where's Tume Bamba? Okay, here. They are mad. That's why. Drop our science down a bit. That was a mistake. Yeah, I guess I should have sent the general with him in the first place, but I'm not going to leave the general undefended, so I got to leave the stack there for one turn. It's fine. All right. Couple good results there. Just by let's get you into research as well. Enemy near Quito. Okay, it's just a ship. Where can we? So I'm here. Okay. So I'm keeping mind of this river, so the 4 spots my stacks are going to be in are going to be these 4 here, so they don't have to cross a river when we're attacking. Okay. when I have two of the stacks on top of each other, it's not ideal because that increases my logistical problems. It decreases the strength of everything. All right, Quito got the medieval art. Send them here. Send them here. And start knocking down fortifications. Zombathly is pretty safe now, so I can move all these troops up to Bach. These troops will help defend these two new cities, because they will now be our frontline cities down here once we get them. Okay. That's the result we don't want to see, is they kind of attack and then retreat without dying, but excuse me, I had to clear my throat there. I'm hoping I can attack and then just get right back into the stack with this Canary Guard. Oh, withdrew. Okay, what about with this one? Canary Guard still has some movement left. Okay. Get right back. Okay, that Canary Guard almost died in this, so we'll get the general over there to heal. Okay. Well, that was an easy one. Couple more turns, and that city should be mine. They're getting levies in there now, the swordsmen. They're not on a hill. Crossbowmen. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it'll be this turn that we're attacking. I guess no. Well, let's see. They got 3% fortification left. What does 98% chance of victory? Okay. Drops down to 64%. 94%. Drops to 63%. 85%. Well, these odds are much better than our last go around. Right. Yeah. Knew you'd lose a couple 67%ers. We're up to 99% now. They still have some like spearmen and levies in there, but what was that? His turn just skipped for some reason. I do not know what happened there. I have left. Okay. Horse archer. Alright, we started forming levies. There we go.
Not at all similar are the race of the immortal gods and the race of men who walk upon the earth.
Okay. Well, that was far more successful than the last go around. Kind of leave everything to defend here. Just in the stacks for one turn. Then we'll bring them all into the city. Get them all healed up with our great general, and then on to Buddha. They need a pikeman to replace the one man-at-arms that died, and then they're going to need some of these troops to actually defend the city once I take my stacks out. So I already know Buddha's going to have massive problems with Egyptian culture once I take it. Egyptian culture is going to be kind of encroaching on all the resources, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. A couple of our man-at-arms upgraded, or got promoted, I should say. Oh, I didn't hit end turn. Oh, another spy thwarted. Okay, that means we need to build a couple more spies for these new cities. Okay, I'm going to leave him there. Basically want everything that is not injured to get out so that we can heal up faster. Have all that there. Let's get a stack to defend this new city. And we're still in supply problems 5, so it's not amazing, but we will heal up. Great General will help. Forest has grown new Quito. Where? Oh. Not in its city borders. I'm wondering if I build a city around here. Maybe next episode after I'm done with the Hungarian campaign. let's use our towns here. Still at +9. This place is going to have ample food, so I am going to build another cottage, at least one. Okay, getting probably two or three more turns, and this everyone will be healed up.
People are like
Stained
stained
glass.
glass windows. They sparkle and shine when the
Guessing
sun's out.
Notre Dame
When
isn't
the
something we
darkness
can
sets in, their true beauty
build,
is
but
revealed only if there is light from within.
yeah. Yeah, we got another pikeman. Go to research. Okay, they're all healed up. Okay, I believe that's 10. Yep.
Kamachuana equipa.
I'll move these just in.
Ayenchu.
They're big stacks. Or double stacks, I should say. Largest civilizations were number 1. That's a good sign. Oh, this place still needs like culture. This river near Buddha, I don't think is going to cause us any issues because it doesn't actually go next to the city anywhere. Yeah. I still have a fairly decent stack in here. It's disappointing to see. Go up this way. We're going to get on that hill over there. And they have medieval swordsmen now, which are strength 7. Still not on a hill, so hopefully it is a little bit similar to our last city went. This is good that they're sacrificing a bunch of troops. There's 3 of them. Hurricane. Hurricane destroyed our Buddhist temple and a trading post. Alright. Start rebuilding those. Start with the temple. Just take a bit longer to knock down Buddhist defenses. Kind of done with doing all of our windmills. Not seeing any more Andens. So let's get them down here to start helping improve the tiles around Bach. Got about 7 minutes left in the episode. We should be able to take Buddha in that time. Spy there. The Hungarians are researching crucible steel. It's taking them 118 turns. So they are clearly having some issues. Well, the Egyptians are researching gunpowder, huh? Theater. Sure. Blast furnace works. And yeah, kind of after this Hungarian thing, a preliminary plan is kind of a prolonged peace. And just really focus on getting caught up technologically. I mean, we have to catch up to the Egyptians on our own continent, and then the other continents are well ahead of us, I believe. Alright, I'm just going to wait one more turn. I want it to be at 0 since they have quite a big stack in there. They have the Great Pyramids. So we'll capture a wonder. Alright, there we go. Where's our stack? That has 4. It's right here. 85%. That's pretty good. That's a good sign. Thought it was going to be a little bit more difficult. That one's 100%. Okay, getting down into the 70s. Another 100%. Out of the double promoted, so these might drop a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, got another great general out of it. Alright. There we go. Budapest. Yes, install new governor. And wow, the culture from Visegrad is strong. Okay. Yeah, we're going to get everything just moved in there. Actually, you know it'll do it automatically. Accept their peace. It'll be a little bit of a struggle for Budapest to recapture some of its culture here, but it'll happen eventually. Send another great general down this way. Yeah, right now it's isolated. All right, let's do... one more turn. There we go. Save that Buddhist stupa for Budapest. Everything. Well, the second campaign went a lot better than the first campaign. Obviously. Okay, even some of the culture has pulled back. Alright, that's been about an hour. That was a successful campaign. I'm going to call it an episode. I will see you in the next one.